The leader of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg chapter of the NAACP calls for Democrats to boycott the city of Charlotte due to racism. According to local media reports, more than 100 people participated in a protest organized by the local NAACP that took place at Charlotte's Government Center on Martin Luther King Jr.'s national holiday. The protest was a response to the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School Board's decision to hold a snow makeup day on the national holiday honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. The chapter issued this statement on their website. The NAACP, on behalf of the African American and minority community, is appalled and thoroughly incensed at Peter Gorman's decision to use the MLK holiday as a snow makeup day. Once again, Dr. Gorman has shown total disdain and disrespect for a very significant part of this community. He continues to demonstrate a blatant, deliberate disconnect with the African American community. This issue of using Dr. King's birthday as a snow day was visited in the spring of 2010 at a board meeting, and the community showed unanimous support to choose a day other than the King holiday. There are other work days and Saturdays, which is done in many other counties, that could very easily accommodate CMS's needs. Martin Luther King is the only African American in the history of this country being granted a national holiday in his honor because of the horrible and cruel sacrifices African Americans have made in the building of this democracy, and in lieu of the extraordinary personal and humanitarian sacrifices made by Dr. King and others. The leader of the NAACP Charlotte-Mecklenburg County branch, Kojo Nantambu, speaking to the local media during the protest, went as far as to call the entire city of Charlotte racist. WCNC of Charlotte issued this report.
Using the city and CMS of racism, the head of the local chapter of the NAACP said today's march won't be the last.
I think Dr. Gorman is a very insensitive person when it comes to minorities and blacks.
The head of the local NAACP, Reverend Kojo Nantambu, says the decision to use the Martin Luther King holiday as a makeup day was a slap in the face to African Americans.
We're going to start having marches on this city with national figures because we want to put the national spotlight on Charlotte to show just how racist Charlotte is.
As the marchers made their way from the Government Center to the Levine Museum of the New South, the school superintendent was watching a Martin Luther King Day performance at Villa Heights Elementary. He sidestepped the accusation of racism, saying there was no choice but to use the holiday as a makeup day.
We run into a challenge. We got limited number of days, and that's what we run into.
More than 100 parents and students took part in the march. Why was it important to come today?
Because I thought I should just come and live the dream instead of reading about I wanted to be here for equality.
And so did a lot of other students, apparently, because there was a noticeable impact on classroom attendance.
The feedback we've gotten is maybe twice the normal absentee rate, so where we normally have 5% absent, 10% absent.
But at Elizabeth Traditional Elementary, those parents, like Zakisha Jones, who did bring their kids to school, said it was important.
It is what it is at the end of the day, and education is what's going to further her.
Charlotte has a black mayor, Anthony Foxx, who is a Democrat, and a black police chief. Mayor Foxx said it was regrettable that the snow makeup day was scheduled on Dr. King's national holiday, but that given the challenges so many young people are facing, it's hard for me to make the argument that if class is in session, they shouldn't go. Reverend Kojo Nantambu said that the local NAACP is in talks with Jesse Jackson to come to the city to address the issue, and hopes that the NAACP national chapter will support them in their efforts to persuade the Democratic National Party not to hold their 2012 convention in the city. Mayor Foxx, who has been working to bring the convention to Charlotte, has yet to respond to Nantambu's boycott threat. This has been Scotty Reed for Black Talk Radio News and Views, which covers national and global social political news with a focus on the black community and how it is impacted by political and social policies. Visit us on the web today at blacktalkradio.blogspot.com.